So I want to introduce you to what I think is the very best American-made stainless steel cookware made today. So this is Heritage Steel Cookware, what I think is the best American-made stainless steel cookware made today. But before I get into why I think this is the best, let me tell you a little bit about what stainless steel cookware is. So stainless steel is not just stainless steel. The stainless steel is the part that they use that makes it non-reactive. You can use acidic foods, and using certain types of foods doesn't ruin the cookware. It's a bit of a catch-all type of material. So stainless steel itself is not a great conductor, so they use different materials to absorb the heat. Usually it's aluminum. It can be aluminum alloy, it can be copper, it can even be silver, and mostly it is one kind of chunk in the middle of a small amount of stainless steel on the inside and outside. It can be in 3 layers, it can sometimes be 5 layers, but usually it's just a mass of conductive material in the middle of thin stainless steel sheets. So there are 2 common ways to be making stainless steel cookware. One is an encapsulated style of cookware. So it's a thin stainless steel base that is applied to some sort of a aluminum or aluminum combined disc on the bottom that does all of the work of conducting the energy, and that's applied to the base. This is usually a less expensive kind of rudimentary style of cookware, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes this can be, very, very high quality, beautifully made with all different types of conductive materials. I'm specifically looking at U Atlantis, and I don't think that, it is the cheap version. But what most people think is the higher quality version, or the better quality that people will pay more of a premium for, is clad cookware. So clad cookware is bonded material where they have different layers of material and they're bonded together. This was invented by a guy called John Ullman, and he was the founder of all-clad back in the early 70s. By the 80s, this was everywhere, and all-clad had become the benchmark of high-quality cookware. So now, in 2023, clad cookware comes from all around the world. It's made by countless amounts of different companies of all different qualities, but even reasonable quality to a mediocre sort of quality should work well and last for generations. So everything about using clad cookware is fantastic. It's neutral, you can cook any type of foods in it, but as it started to get more popular, there became one main problem with people cooking with it at home, and that was sticking. So at some point in time, some executive in some cookware company had a great idea. He wanted to solve this problem. So the problem really is that the pans are too light. So the stainless steel aluminum pans that were made are too light, and they create an environment where you can't get an even cooking temperature, and so you get sticking. So the second one is that people were impatient, and they just throw the cookware onto the cooktop, try to heat it up quickly, get whatever is in it into it quickly, and everything becomes a sticky mess very, very quickly. So the solution to these 2 problems was to coat stainless steel cookware with Teflon style non-stick coating. So this in turn created another massive, what I think is much larger problem. So it did solve the first 2 problems, definitely, but it created a problem that you would buy a premium or medium price even stainless steel piece of cookware that's not inexpensive. It does take a lot of time and labor to make a bonded stainless steel cookware. So they're usually much more expensive than something of a rudimentary style, like I said, they encapsulated before. So you're paying a premium for clad cookware no matter what the brand is, and then you're putting a non-stick coat on it. And that non-stick coating wears out, full stop. You can't have non-stick coating that lasts. It just wears out. So as I said before, a stainless steel pan will last for generations. It just goes on and on and on. It's as good as an iron pan for that matter when it comes to longevity and durability. But if you put a non-stick finish on it, it will wear out in months, maybe a couple of years. But I have seen countless amounts of cookware that somebody has paid $100, $200, $300 for, and they've had it for really a handful of months, and they've tried to do all different types of cooking, high heat and all different types, and they've ruined the pan. And they've come to me and be like, can you remove this nonstick? Can you get rid of this so I can have just my stainless steel pan? Because the pan looks great and the nonstick's worn out. And they're totally right. The stainless pan is excellent and it should last forever. And the coating that was applied to it is done. It's garbage. Unfortunately, they etched the pan fairly intensively to get the bonding layer to meet the stainless, and the pan can't be recovered. It's garbage, which is really, really sad. So in my professional opinion, coated stainless steel pans are a disaster. The only reason that they were originally made and that they are still marketed today is so that stainless steel pan companies can sell you more cookware. They don't really want to try to help you understand how to use their cookware better. They're just like, oh, there's a certain amount of the population that has a problem, and so we'll just sell them this solution and then we'll just call it done and we'll make more money. So to solve problem 3 of not having coated cookware, problem 1, better quality cookware. Buy more weight, buy better quality. Even a heavy stainless steel pan is not that heavy if we compare it to iron, and just buy better quality. And then number 2, we take more time. We slow down a little bit in the kitchen, we heat things at a medium heat, we allow the pan to heat up properly, and we just take more time, and problem 1 and 2 are solved, and we don't need problem 3 or the solution to problem 1 and 2. There's no problem, we don't have any problems, we just use our cookware appropriately. So enter what I think is the best American-made stainless steel cookware today, Heritage Steel. Why do I think this is the best? So these guys are 100% American-made. That means that every lid, every handle, every pan that's put together, every pan that's put into a box is all made in the US. So you may be surprised that a company like all-clad, they make their handles and their lids in China. They assemble them in America. And do you know what all-clad stands for? All American Cookware. Right. So Heritage Steel is a second generation American owned family company. They have people on their work floor that have been working for them for over 40 years. But why have you not heard about them? Well, they haven't always been called Heritage Steel, and they have been a company that have made for other brands. So there are other brands out there that Heritage Steel have made them, so you may own a piece of Heritage Steel and not even know it. But what makes them the best? So they use super high quality materials, they manufacture in the States, they have generations of understanding how to make their cookware, they add titanium to their stainless steel to make it even more durable, but really that's just what they have to do to be competitive. What makes them the best, in my opinion, is that they do not, and they will not, use coated material to make their pans nonstick. They make an extraordinarily high quality 5-ply cookware that works as well, or maybe even better, but definitely in the realm of as well, of any of the better high quality stainless steel cookwares in the world. So they are on that playing field. But what they will not do as a company, as the people behind the brand, the people in the design office, the people in the executive office, the people on the work floor, and the owners of the company, is that they will not put a toxic, wasteful material onto their stainless steel cookware. They don't believe that it makes for better cookware. What they know is that the chemicals within the Teflon and Teflon-like nonstick cookware materials that have been made have poisoned communities, and they have poisoned drinking water, and they have poisoned farmland, and they have created a massive global problem. And to them, putting a toxic material onto their stainless steel cookware to sell more pans is not good business, right? It is thievery, and it is being deceitful to the customer, and it is only trying to pad their bottom line. And they understand this clearly. And really anybody within the cookware manufacturing business understands the choice that they need to make of either you're gonna not go down a toxic chemical route just to try to make money, or you're going to try to make the very best cookware you can and be true to yourself and sell generational cookware that stands the test of time, and they can sleep well at night knowing that they're doing the very, very best thing for their customers. So this is why I think Heritage Cookware is the best quality American-made cookware out there. These guys as far as I can tell, are the only manufacturer in the States that are doing this. They are the only ones that are standing behind the quality of their cookware and not then having to put training wheels on it so that somebody thinks that they can cook better using their cookware, just trying to capture that market share. This is tough. 90% of the cookware sold in America is nonstick. The force and the power of this money is kind of like Luke trying to say no to Darth Vader. The pull of the dark side is very, very strong. I've seen this for the 30 years of my career, that brands try to be true to themselves and they slip and they slide away because the nonstick is such a pull, because people are like, oh, well, just make it easy. Just make this easy for me and give me nonstick. And these guys are like, no, it's not gonna go that way. Our cookware is such high quality that if you use it the way it's intended, you're gonna use it successfully. And I believe that. I've seen that hundreds, maybe thousands of times in my career, where people just do the small things. You know, you buy the right cookware, you take the time to learn how to use it properly, and there's no problem. There's no need for nonstick. It's not a requirement. It's not like, oh, well, this person has to have it to cook these things. It's a manufacturing industry creating to a problem that doesn't exist, right? So I think a lot of people that are watching this video, especially to this point, understand how to use their cookware. So it's our job to help promote these sorts of brands to the people that may not know. So help me in promoting Heritage Steel Cookware. I think it's absolutely tremendous. Check out their website. I put the links and everything to them below. And in the next year, you're gonna see a bunch more Heritage Steel on my channel. I'm gonna be going through many of their different sizes and shapes, comparing them to others, and talking more about this amazing brand that I'm very, very, very proud to be associated with. They don't sponsor me in any way. You know, this is not a sponsored video in any which way. I think people that watch this video understand that if I found a company that believes the same way I do, I'm gonna get behind them and give them a good push. So thanks so much. Any questions, any comments, please throw them below. Thanks so much.